And we are back here live in Chardon, where hearts are still very heavy 1 year later after that deadly school shooting here. It left 3 students dead, 3 students wounded, and a community forever changed. Now today, the community is going to gather to remember the young lives lost. Let's show you a list of community events happening. This afternoon at 12:20, Chardon students are going to walk here to Chardon Square. Then a reflection ceremony is going to be held at the gazebo. And then at 6:30 tonight, a candlelight vigil is planned. And that's followed by a concert and then a release of lanterns. And throughout the day, we're going to hear from community leaders on how the community is coping 1 year later. And Kristen, you know, a lot really has happened this past year.
It has. The investigation, all those court hearings, and the community support that you mentioned. But that day, the day of the shooting, Mike, that's a day that's fresh in a lot of people's minds, even now. February 27th, 2012 changed Chardon forever. That morning started off normal, students eating breakfast before classes. Then the first 911 call came in at 7:38. Gunshots fired in the cafeteria. A drone of sheriff's deputies, police, and first responders arrived. They put the school on lockdown, and then those images hard to erase from your mind, terrified kids being rushed out, sent home with worried parents. Police say 17-year-old student TJ Lane shot and killed 3 students that morning. 16-year-old Demetrius Hewlin, 17-year-old Russell King Jr., and 17-year-old Daniel Parmenter. 3 others were injured. An assistant coach chased Lane out of the cafeteria. Officials then took the teen to a juvenile detention center. After his arrest, police say Lane admitted firing shots and believed he had, quote, killed a bunch of people. From the very beginning, the community came together for vigils and services. Thousands stood in candlelight outside the already packed church, praying for the victims. Almost immediately, red and black ribbons surrounded the town square, on lockers in the schools, all over Northeast Ohio. The prayers continued, and prosecutors began their investigation. In October, TJ Lane entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. A trial was set for January. The trial was delayed, then a major change, shocking many in a small city. Yesterday, Lane entered guilty pleas to murder and more charges. And Mike, the sentencing for TJ Lane is going to take place about 3 weeks from now. And a lot of people our crews were talking with in the Chardon community, and they were saying they are just relieved that they are being spared a trial here. Yeah, a lot of people just hoping that it's more closure for them here in this community. Kristen, thank you so much. Sure. And the Remembrance even started last night with a special concert. Let's have you hear more of that. It was a chance to say thank you to the community for their support, and we're going to take a closer look at that tribute in our next hour. And Macy, we're going to be here in Chardon all morning where the rain is picking back up. We definitely hope that it ends for a lot of the activities that are planned, including a walk here to Chardon Square.